Alright guys, so in this video I'll tell you how I closed more than 250 clients in SMMA for my agency Social Ninja. And if you see my LinkedIn, we have been generating good money with Social Ninja and the results are damn good. We have been posting up on LinkedIn from last 5 to 6 years, and most of the people who start their agencies, they go out of business within 1 or 2 years. But we have been building a big agency through the time. So I'll tell you what has been my method of closing high ticket customers, and there's only one thing that I would suggest you with this is do not misuse it. You'll seriously land into trouble. You have to use this only when you know that you'll be able to provide the results. Alright. So whenever I get on a call with the prospect, the one thing that I try to do is be more empathetic, right? Because your prospect has suffered some serious problems with the business, or he has some big hopes. So you need to understand what is he trying to build. You have to be more empathetic. So this is the number one factor that has helped me to close a lot of high ticket customers. The second thing is the conviction. By conviction, I do not mean that you're a convict, or a conviction. It means that confidence in you that you'll be able to help the client. Suppose a client asks me, do you think that my brand can get the same kind of results? What I would tell him is, John, of course, this is the best method. And if you see the brand like yours is getting the same kind of results, why can't you? I mean, this is literally the best method that you can go for. And the third thing is confidence. Have confidence in your voice. Do not be like, hey, John, not like that. Hey, John, your pitch should be going in this way, not in this way. It can go in this way, flat, but it should be high to low. Hey John, how are you? And the next thing is, I try not to speak a lot on the calls. What I see with a lot of salesmen is they try to pitch in their services just like, how these people who sell these cheap courses try to do. They start telling about the course and all, and then their prospect doesn't buy their offer. But what you need to do is you need to ask them a lot of questions and see if they really need your services, because selling without knowing what the customer wants, what the prospect wants, is not right. You shouldn't be doing that. Just in case, like suppose, if you're a doctor, without diagnosing your patient, you provide him some solution. It's illegal, right? And same is with the salesman. If you do not know the problem of your customer and you try to sell your services, you're shit. Alright, so now I try to ask the questions in a pattern which I learned from book Spin Selling, and I have crafted my pattern with my experience of 5 years in a better way through the time. Of course, when I started with the same method, I was new. I didn't know how to do the things. But of course, with time, in last 5 to 6 years, I have known that what are things that actually work. So the first thing is asking them situational questions that, hey John, what brand do you have? How did you start? Tell me more about your brand. Who is your ideal customer? Where are you doing the ads? How was the experience? The second pattern would be asking them problem questions. Now with problem question is, John, what is a problem that you are facing with your OS? What is a problem that you are facing with your business? What is the problem that you are facing with gaining weight? Why are you gaining weight? What are the problems that you're facing in your relationship? So these are the problem questions. And you would think that right after you ask the problem question, you would straight away pitch in your offer. But this is not how it works. This is just like 30% of your script. Literally just a 30%. The next thing is implied need questions. So basically you ask them, okay John, so right now you are making this money and your goal is to make that money. What do you think is the main problem that you are facing? And if you're facing this problem, how is it affecting your ROAS? How is it affecting your profitability? If you're facing this problem in your relationship, how is it affecting your relationship? How is it affecting your day? And then the next thing you ask them is your need payoff questions, which is kind of positive questions, like, because implied need questions were, you were going into deeper section that how is it problem actually affecting you. Then the next thing is your need payoff questions. Now with the need payoff questions, it's like, hey John, if suppose I solve your ROAS problem, how will it help you to solve your profitability? What other positive things would you have if I solve your ROAS problem? Hey John, if I help your wife to understand you better. How will it help you in your work? How will it help you in your sleep? Hey John, if I help you reduce your weight, how will it help you in your focus? So basically kind of the second order and the third order consequences of you solving the problem. And only once you solve these things, you'll be able to tell your offer in a better way. So basically, what are things that I've told you? The first thing is being more empathetic. And honestly, if you do not follow this pattern and just be more empathetic, just do not try to sell your prospects, you would be able to do better sales. And the second thing is conviction. The third thing is confidence. And then following a particular pattern. And of course, to follow this method, you might have to just, do a lot of things. You have to iterate it and you have to apply it again and again. But through my experience, I have already done it and I have already 5 or 6 years of experience. So what you can do is you can just go to the description, you can book a call with me and then we can see that what we can do for you. So that's all for this video. Thanks a lot.